afternoon everybody, and welcome to another episode of AJ's Table. Today my video is sponsored by Image Wave Productions, so get in touch. All the details are underneath for all your video and photo opportunities. Today we're going to make the ever popular butter chicken. It's a Indian takeaway dish that is ordered at every takeaway and when you go out to eat in a restaurant. It's simply delicious and a family favourite, and I'm sure it's your family favourite too. It's a simple one-pot dish and doesn't involve a lot of ingredients. So as I go along, I'm going to introduce them to you. So I have here 5 chicken breasts cubed to about 1 inch piece. If you prefer a much denser flavour, then go for the chicken thighs. Remember, they will take a little bit longer to cook. So this is the first part, which is the marinating. So the chicken have gone in, and to that we're going to add 1 heaped teaspoon of chili powder, half a teaspoon of kasturi methi, 1 teaspoon of garam masala, and half a teaspoon of black pepper, and the pink salt, about a teaspoon. This is really good, less in iodine, and ladies, apparently it's really good for our wrinkles too, so I would highly recommend it. And then I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of just some plain Greek yogurt. So we're going to mix this up. So to this I'm going to add a teaspoon of ginger paste and a teaspoon of garlic paste. I'm going to give this a good mix and then leave it for half an hour to marinate, and then we will fry this in some vegetable oil. So we're just going to heat some vegetable oil, just enough to fry the chicken, and let's fry them in batches. You're not going to get them cooking evenly, it's going to stew rather than fry. Just a couple of minutes on each side. As I said, chicken breast cooks really quickly. Just going to turn these over. That's it, this is about right. You don't want it to crisp up too much. Just want to make sure it's cooked. So I finished frying the chicken. I've done that in 2 batches. So we just leave that to the side. And as I said, we're going to cook this in the same pot. We don't need any more pots. So I'm going to add about 3 roughly chopped red onions. These are chopped because it's going to go into the blender in a bit when it's all cooked down. To that I'm going to add around 3 sliced tomatoes, maybe a little bit more. Give that stir, and half a spoon of garlic, half a teaspoon of ginger, and because this is butter chicken, we're going to add 1/4 of a bar of the butter, and 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Turn the heat up a bit, and around 20 to 30 cashew nuts. This is what gives it another creamy texture on top of the cream that we're going to add later on. Of course, if you're allergic to nuts, you can leave this out. Completely leave it out, it's fine. So I'm going to let this cook in a little bit of water for around 15 minutes until it's nice and soft, and then we're going to pass this through a blender. So this is now ready, and I'm just going to blend this to a smooth paste. Of course, if you want it really smooth, you can run it through a sieve, and then all you get is the seeds from the tomatoes and the skin. So I'm going to just run it through a blender now. Right, so I've blended it to a really nice smooth paste. As I was saying earlier, if you want to put this through a sieve you can, but this is fine as it is. So I'm going to bring this, heat it up again because it has cooled down, and to this I'm going to add cream. I've got about half a 350 ml tub. I'm going to add a teaspoon of brown sugar, about half a teaspoon of kasturi methi, and of course it's butter chicken, so we're going to add another quarter of a bar of butter. Okay, so this has warmed through now, so I'm going to reintroduce the chicken. That goes in. Oh, it looks really lovely. And quite a bit of runny honey. So that's about a tablespoon of honey. And we're going to give that a stir. It just takes just a couple of minutes for everything to amalgamate together. It really does look delicious. And then I'm just going to tear in some coriander leaves to finish off. I'm going to serve the butter chicken today with some basmati rice, but you can serve it with naan bread or any bread of your choice, or why not have both of them? Really, really delicious. So, this is the butter chicken, the ever popular Indian takeaway dish. I promise you, you taste, I'd say, even better than what you get in the restaurant. So, please do give it a go. And I hope you enjoy it. I hope the family enjoys it. So, this is butter chicken with basmati rice. I'm going to serve with from AJ's table to your table.